Today I want to share about my console game porting experience. My main experience is in that title. So and that title will release this month. Why we need a console porting? Because I find that many games now have a limitation. Let's say in Steam, if your game is duration less than 2 hours, and your games will have a very high rerun rate. Rerun rate. Yeah. But this won't happen in other console platforms. So this is why Suika Games, the very famous in last month, have no Steam version and they only have the iOS version and the Switch version. And the reason behind is they don't want, they can make their game to have 2 hour duration. And many developers to solve it will introduce a virtualized model, but not any game fit into this. Yeah. So why virtualized model can fix it? Because you need to replay the game, right? So some game is not fit to virtualize will become a virtualized instead. It is a common sense in the industry, and it is it's not a good phenomenon because it just not work. Some games just not work in mobile. And also in mobile you will see many freemium model, but not every game fits the freemium model, and also so there is some need in console games. They just have different players in different consoles, and some games may be fit in that console. So I don't want games to be only on Steam or mobile, and there are another way, and that may fit some games which cannot have enough revenue in Steam or in mobile. Yeah, and also it can help developers to survive. Say in this way, a time need to port a game into 3 consoles. If you have experience, it only takes about 1 to 2 months. But if you produce a new game, you develop a new game, you may need 2 years or more, and this is about 10 times of cost. But the revenue is you can take the other console, take the same game in other consoles, and to be a new product to sell. It is the point. So in fact, they are the same, but the costs are very different. If the game is originally designed for Steam, you may get about 50% revenue on other 3 consoles. The PlayStation, the Switch, and the Xbox. But if the game is not originally designed for Steam, the revenue behind will much more. And also it is a good chance to try different publisher, because one game can only have one game, most likely one game find one publisher. And if you have different you publish in different console, you may find different publisher and find out the publisher who are the best. So let's talk about the development kit. Because of the NDA, I can use the photo I captured. So I just grabbed some from here. You can see something special is that the XDK, the Xbox development kit has a monitor who shows the FPS. Also PS5 has it in the right hand corner, but the photo here not so well. And and the Switch development kit is very small, and you may think that it is a
USB hub.
And the process is that you buy a development kit. You need to sign something and talk to the
Representative?
on each platform and need to buy with a very high price, about 60,000 Hong Kong dollar if you want to get all the free consoles. Yeah, and then you download the SDK. Yeah, if you use Unity, then you are lucky because they have more support. Yeah, they have their own SDK. But if you use Godot, then you are lucky because there are no any SDK. So in fact, many people in last year say Godot will replace Unity, but I think the console need to have some work to help the Godot. Yeah. And then after you finish the porting work, you need to use their very old school developer console. Yeah, just like the FTP server in the 30 years ago, I think. Yeah, something like that. There are also many difficulties behind. For example, especially Xbox and PlayStation, they don't maintain their SDK, and some API are crashed. They don't return an error, but crash the game. And it makes the game extremely hard to debug because if you crash the game, you have no debug log. So in this case, this is very difficult, and also they may have two API for the same function. For example, Xbox has two API for a Swift, but only one is working, but another is not. But I don't know why they keep both in the SDK. So I think they don't do any work on the maintenance. And then the computing power of Nintendo Switch is very low. I think if you are using Unity port to Nintendo Switch, the experience is worse than you are paying a mobile because just because of Unity don't do it so well. For example, my game is very simple. It's a 2D storytelling game, but I need 1 minute to open the game into the splash screen, and I find out that it is because of when Unity process their audio, they will process the audio when you start the game, and he used that time to do that work. And when I figure it out, I cancel that logic and it works. It means that when I do it in computer or in Xbox or PlayStation, I don't have any problem because just open it in maybe 1 to 2 seconds. Also, there are some weird problem about loading scenes, but it is another story. Also, you need to handle many controllers in Switch because they have many versions. They can have two handheld controller. They can only one and straight and one horizontal. And also they have handheld and Switch Pro controllers. Many different versions. You need to handle it one by one. But my game don't not need to. So to me, it's not a very trouble issue. And then the final one is the most annoying me. There are no one can help you because the community signed an NDA. They can't tell anything in an open environment. So if you don't know anyone who have experience on develop a console game, then you will waste. Yeah, you will waste many time to debug or figure out what happened. And I'm the unlucky one, but you are the lucky one. You can find me. Yeah, so if you want to let your game go into the console, what you need to prepare, first you need to support the joystick control. This is the most important. Because in Steam, you can use your mouse, the cursor, and it is easy to port into mobile because mobile use a touchscreen as well. But in Xbox or PlayStation, you can do it. You only can have a controller. Also in Steam Deck, yeah. If you want your game to run in Steam Deck, you need joystick support. And there are a simple choice is that you use a virtual cursor and use the right joystick to control that virtual cursor. And you need to make sure the font size in the game is large enough because Steam have a handheld mode and also television is far more away than a computer, so you need to make sure that the font size is large enough. And also you need a achievement system design because Steam is not forcing you to have an achievement system, but Xbox and PS5 they to them it is a must. So you are forced to do it and have at least 12 achievements because the Xbox system uses a scoring system and the score need to achieve a numbers and that numbers need at least 12. So you can say that you just do an achievement and that achievement is clear the game. you can do it. You can do it. Yeah. Also don't use any resource lock if you are using it. And any function using path because the console system don't know what is path. They not a drive. And also no Japanese is a plus because if you talk to Nintendo staff, if you use English, they won't return you. You need to use Japanese. And in fact, when I talk to PlayStation guys, they are also Japanese. But I'm not the person in charge to talk, and I put the word to my publisher, and they don't know Japanese, so they talk to them in Japanese, in English. But I think if you use Japanese, they will have a faster determination. I think this is my
Thank you.